History of Visual Arts, Photography and Film. A very brief introduction to two classic photographers who have created wonderful, sublime images, and also two artists who have used the moving image to create work in the media of film and video. So first, let's look at the photographers. Gyula Halash was born in Brașov in Hungary and found fame in Paris. As a young man, he studied painting and sculpture and later fought in a cavalry regiment of the Austro-Hungarian army until the end of the First World War. In Paris, he worked for a while as a journalist and used his photographs to supplement his stories. He loved Paris and used to wander the streets late at night taking photographs. As he became successful, he used the name Brașov, which means from Brașov, his home village. He got to know the upper classes of society in Paris, and they introduced him to many famous artists who he then photographed. Like Brașov, Robert Capa was also Hungarian, born in the capital, Budapest, in 1913. He left home aged 18 and found work in Berlin, Germany, and then later, due to the rise of Nazism, he moved to France. His full name was Friedman Endre Erno, but he decided to change it to Robert, and he used the surname Capa, which means shark, as this was his nickname at school. He thought the name Robert Capa would sound more American, and was quite similar to a famous film director, Frank Capra. And he did find it easier to sell his work after he changed his name. He became a very successful war photographer and photojournalist, and co-founded Magnum Photos, the first cooperative agency for worldwide freelance photographers. And now let's look at the artists who have used the moving image in film and also video. Andy Warhol worked in a variety of media: painting, photography, drawing, sculpture, screen printing, but he was also a filmmaker. He produced more than 60 films and around 500 short black and white screen test portraits of the visitors to his art factory. In 1962, Warhol attended the premiere of a static composition called Trio for Strings by the experimental minimal composer Lamont Young, and was inspired to make static films himself. His film called Sleep monitors the poet John Giorno sleeping for 6 hours. His film called Eat shows a man eating a mushroom for 45 minutes. And Empire runs for 8 hours and shows the Empire State Building from a fixed position as the day slowly ends and the building is engulfed in darkness with the internal lights coming on. In the early 1970s, Warhol pulled most of his films out of circulation, but they are being now restored by the Whitney Museum. Bill Viola is a contemporary video artist. His work focuses on fundamental human experiences such as birth, death, and consciousness. That is, the experience of existing and being aware of the world. Many of his works feature combinations of opposites: life, death, light, dark, stressed, calm, loud, quiet, etc. He often used slow motion effects, sometimes ultra slow motion, and his work has many painterly qualities. Unlike many other video artists, Viola does not use computer editing very much, although the advancement of technology since he started working in this medium has greatly benefited his use of the slow motion effects. So, this has been a very brief introduction to a few artists who have used photography, film and video, and we will look at these and more examples in class. Please take time to answer the questions on the TED page, and I'll see you in class. Bye.